Hi everyone. Well, I'm just want to show you or ask you why, when they had the movie awards that Conan O'Brien was on and hosting, why did they make the set look so much like hell? You know, with the fire everywhere. And coincidentally, at the exact same time this was all on a stage, Valparaiso in Chile was suffering the worst fire in the city's history, I think. Well, they had one there before in the 50s, but and Valparaiso, Paraiso, I should say, Valparaiso is a World Heritage City, but some of these little places that were built on hills and had no water, and they're just like so unique and charming because they clung to the hillsides, but they're all packed in, you know. So you've probably seen that on the news if you're watching TV or whatever. So, really horrible. Some people were evacuated, and then when they came back, they didn't have a house there anymore. So that's what is happening in Valparaiso. Meanwhile, the movie awards are going on, but what I want to show you is the X's. Did you notice the X's if you watch this? I don't watch TV, or I don't have TV, so I just watch things on YouTube, but watch at, we're at 27, no, we're at, well, watch until 117, but also notice how people are it looks like they're already in hell. You know, this looks all dark, and people are putting their hands up like they're worshiping Eminem and Rihanna. And this, what is this? It's so asymmetrical and everything. It reminds me of, you know, Dr. Emoto, when he did the experiments on water molecules and you talk to them. You say, I love you, you play classical music, and you say all these positive things. And when he froze them, the crystals became beautiful symmetrical shapes. But when people said things to them, even thoughts, I think, I hate you, you're horrible, you're crazy, you're, and played heavy metal or death metal or whatever, then the water molecules, when they froze them, they were all misshapen and asymmetrical, kind of like this thing, whatever that is. It looks like a disease right there. Okay, we continue. So why so much fire? Well, Conan O'Brien said, welcome to the Satanic Cult Awards. I don't think he was joking. And these flashing lights, they can affect people's brains for sure. That's a known. Some kids in Japan watched cartoons that had flashing lights, and they had seizures. Okay, here we come at 1:17 seconds. There we go. Okay, see all these X's, 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 X's. Okay, I'll move it back just a little bit. And the X's are very, very symbolic. Because they serve a purpose. They have a magical power, according to the people who devised this whole thing, the New World Order and the Illuminati and the occultists, the Masons, whoever, wanting to have power over people and casting spells, etc. I'm not an expert on it, but all you have to do is look it up, you know, and you see for yourself. So all of this design is devised. And look at all the people with their hands up and adoring these people. And what are they singing about? They're singing about, I'm crazy, I've got voices in my head. And there are plenty of people right now in the world with voices in their head going crazy. And it's very suggestive, and the government has the ability to do that with voice-to-skull technology and other things. So now we're going to come to the other side with the X's at 2 minutes and 26 seconds. So you see what I mean? Now they've got the cold, now they've got this. Here come the X's. Trying to catch it. It'll just be a flash. There we go. So why X's? Why not stars? Why not circles? Why not flowers? Why not any other shape? Well, you could have a look at this. This is a page about symbolism and, sorry, I can't make it bigger. I mean, I can't make my screen bigger, so a lot of it is out of the frame, but this is a whole site. It's called Cutting Edge, and Cutting Edge Ministries, Occult Belief in the Power of Numbers. So this is all about numbers and symbols and hidden symbols and why people use numbers, especially occultists who believe, okay, look, know God who is number and harmony. Number is the father of gods and men. Mathematic transcendental, the secrets of the Illuminati, the secret language, finalizes the occult belief in the power of numbers. They are the thoughts of God. Numbers are the thoughts of God. The divine wisdom is reflected in the numbers impressed on all things. The construction of the physical and moral world alike is based on eternal numbers. It was by means of the language of numbers that the enlightened ones of every age have been able to pass down their knowledge. The Satanist places great faith in the inherent power of numbers, especially the black magic Satanist. As we have stated in earlier articles, Daniel 8:23-25 tells us that the religion practiced by the Antichrist is black magic. You can read it also in Revelation 17:17. Presidents Bush are black magic practitioners from the Skull and Bones Society. Therefore, we progress through the planned events designed to stage Antichrist on the world scene. We should expect that such events will be carried out by sacred numbers. Okay, I'm not knowledgeable on all of this, but I do notice X's everywhere. And just come down here. Okay, true magic symbol. So they hide numbers behind symbols. Of course, we see skulls everywhere, right? They're all over the place. And they don't want anyone to know because the meaning is usually cunningly hidden behind a form which most people only think they can understand immediately. So why are there skulls and bones all over the place? Mainly it's skulls, but Masonry jealously conceals its secrets. They even conceal their secrets, of course, to their own members. Freemasons from the beginner to the adept are supposed to be deliberately lied to, deliberately misled. Don't the beginners and the adepts know that they're being lied to? So this goes on and on about the Skull and Bones Society, and then talks about the X. The X, the X. Okay, the sign, the letter X has great meaning in the occult. The sign Constantine referred to was not a Christian cross, but a kind of X. In modern magic, it is the sign of the slain and risen Egyptian god Osiris. Another version of the slain and risen Hiram Abiff. Again, Masonry has downgraded Jesus and replaced him with its own Christ. Okay, so Dr. Burns, she wrote about it or studied it. She confirmed that since Masonry has replaced the cross of Jesus with an X representing their own Christ, that Christ of Masonry was the biblical Antichrist. Therefore, the X in modern Freemasonry represents the Antichrist! Exclamation point. Thus, the X in the Skull and Bones symbol represents the black magic Masonry symbol for the Antichrist. Once you accept this meaning, you can understand why President Bush Sr. and President Bush Jr. are so adamantly thrusting America into fulfilling the plan of the Illuminati to finalize the movement toward a global government, economy, and religion, so that the final birth pangs war can begin and Antichrist can finally stride onto the scene. So this has been planned for a long, long time, and this page here was written in 2004, I believe. And again, it's called Cutting Edge Ministries, in case I forget to put the link. But you can find lots of other things about the X. So, there you go. X's everywhere. And it looks all chaotic. Doesn't even look orderly or anything. And it's all like hell, black. Everybody's like worshiping these two. Did you see how quick it flashed? 2:26. Let's see how long it flashes for. Just a flash of the X's. Okay, so another place, I'm just going to look for this right now because I want to make a point. Because I first started noticing the X's in the sky. Have you? And they increasingly got bigger and bigger and bigger, and I have lots of photos from the 2000s with X's in the sky. um, what should I say? X's in. I'm not the only one. Chemtrail X in the sky. Okay, let's go there. And videos, or no, let's go to images. Okay, chemtrails, death from above. Spells and magic. I'm going to tell you about phenomena in the sky known as chemtrails. You'll notice that they mark the sky in every direction with a large X. This is true. Massive chemtrail X in the sky. Remember the very first day I saw one of those? It was in Santa Barbara, just over there's some low mountains in Santa Barbara, and there was a smallish X, and I went, wow, that is so weird. And I told whoever I was with to look at it, or about it, and they never would have noticed. In fact, they quit noticing when I wasn't around, and every time I came around, I would look at the sky and they go, oh, never noticed this until you're here, when I came to visit. All right, let's see what kind of pictures they have. X. Well, that's extreme. X. This is a good one. There's some here you can't see because my window isn't open enough. So, yep. This is kind of what they look like in Santa Barbara. Actually, that looks like Santa Barbara with the palm tree. So, there's a good one. X. So, just wanted to show you that the X's were in that show, and we should pray for the people in Chile who are really suffering about that fire. Well, I guess we should pray for people all over because so many people are suffering, and we're fighting this, you know. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and take care. God bless you, and don't go to hell. This is like, if I was there, I would feel like I was in hell. Thanks for watching. God bless you all with the true truth, you know, the real Holy Spirit and the real Creator, not the phony ones that will be fabricated to try and trick you and me. Bye for now.